Oh, hi, bakers. How are ya? As I've told you, I am in a home with more teenagers than there are adults. And then what happens when that happens is that they bring over more teenagers as a show of force, so that you'll understand that, there's teenagers. There's more teenagers. Then teenagers can replicate teenagers. And so I have so much laundry to do. I can't even, I'm telling you, I don't know. Because the teenagers have all these different roles that they play each day, when they're in sports and they're in this and then they're in this and then they go to a party and then they got to go work out and all this. So for each teenager, there's, 6 outfits a day and everything else. So, I just looked at my laundry room and I was like, I can't. I really can't. The whole floor is a mess and I don't even know where to start. So I had to go to my vice. I had to go to the LBL recordings because when I hear her and her insanity, it just infuriates me. It gets my blood boiling, and then I can really just tear up a room and do my work. So I did that. And I went back, I think, all the way 3 weeks, 4 weeks, I don't know. And then it popped in an old gem. And one of the things that she said that was so, I don't know, I guess it was profound, and it really stopped and made me just reflect. She said, and I quote LBL, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, how do we have such a soothsayer among us that can say something like that and not be noticed? I mean, it's every bit as good as Maya Angelou, honestly. Like, what? So, anyway, I got caught up, and she's going around in the clown car, rotating around, obsessing about this most wonderful cheese. And I'm thinking she's going to go to like some little Dutch shop, that has some little gnomes all decorated around in it and all kinds of stuff and woven baskets and, cheeses and meats and pickled delights. And she frickin' goes into the Dollar Tree, okay? And she waddles over into the freezer section of the Dollar Tree. She's like, oh, yeah. Well, oh, yeah, I'm going to get myself some French toast. And, oh, yeah, and that. I'm like, what? And this cheese, it's the best cheese. It's got the pepper in it. I'm like, oh, my word. Okay, so it just makes you wonder because she talks like, oh, Brookline is so divine and all that. When she had me going that she was going to go and just like take us to see the best cheese ever, and she waddles into the Dollar Tree refrigerated section and gets that? Oh no, it just shows us something ain't right with her perspective at all. But we were treated to this trip down memory lane with her, where she was talking about when Mummy would go and get her tires done, Carol. And there was this special vending machine that, because it's in Brookline, so I'm sure that, it was lined in gold and it had a little butler inside and, would hand out the goods, and just put it on Carol's account. She said that, it would be these, I think, Gordettes, and she was like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, it was eight. It was eight pieces. And I just sit there and, I'd like, I am sure that you did your freaking obnoxious crap all over the floor at the tire place, wanting to go up and tell everybody that you're a ballerina and with your big shoes clicking all over. And Carol had to get you some food to just shut you up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. All right, Beth, shut up. And if anybody dared to say, oh, do you go to ballet class? That, Mommy, they said I can't be a ballerina. Hush, hush, Lori Beth. Hush, hush, Lori Beth. I'll make sure that I go and find a teacher who will allow you back into a class, okay? Hush, hush. And then she'd get all excited and go, my body lays over the ocean. My body lays over the sea. My body lays over the ocean. And a good singer is me. Like, why does she do that? Why does she do that? Okay? And then she talks to that dog. Just so mean. I mean, she's like, I just can't get over it. She's like, I don't want you in my bedroom when I'm not there. Get out of there. I don't want you in there when I'm not there. Like, how could you talk to any living thing like that? Like, what if I did that to my animals? I don't think that I'd wake up with both eyeballs. I mean, I just wouldn't talk to them that way, and I don't even want them over here, and that's why I'm talking in shush tones, because I don't want them thinking I'm saying that to them, because that's a security violation in my house. I can't have any doors shut or closets shut, anything. There's a security violation. Those cats have to check out everything. They never know when there's going to be some big mouse coming out trying to get us. I mean, come on. Never a closed door, never go to the bathroom by yourself, never tell them anything like that. But she does. It's just so freaking salty and mean. I just don't know how she can be so mean. But, yeah, so it does. And she's back to catfishing with those wigs and talking like she's a professional cosmetologist that can garner $80 a haircut or so when she chops her beards. I mean, her wigs. Dang COVID brain. When she chops her wigs up, she wants to sit there. Oh yeah, see, I would have never liked that heavy bang there. Yeah, I've got to blend that in there, and and then she goes into the, like she's a professional makeup artist, right? And then she's like, yeah, and then whatever you're doing, you're gonna take your brush and you're gonna blend that line. You're gonna just take some makeup in there. You're gonna blend this line up and everything. Who the hell does she think she is? Okay, she looks like a big man. I mean, okay, I love Tony Soprano. Okay. Rest in peace, Tony. Big Tony. I know that's not his real name, but we're just going here because we're just saying that, because I'm not going to say she looks like the real man. But anyway, the character of Tony Soprano, that's what she looks like in the face. She looks like Tony Soprano with a wig. Okay? And so because she worked at a hair salon for a few weeks, then she thinks that she knows all the formulas and all the cuts, and she can, cut hair and color hair and everything. And like I say, look at her real hair. For an example of that, look what she did to the doll that she wanted to act like she knew how to care for those Dolly of the Dead dolls. She knew that they had mohair, and she knew how to take care of it. Yeah, she mauled it so bad that she wouldn't even show it, and then all of a sudden she doesn't want those dolls anymore, right? Yeah. So, and she's a dog groomer too. The biggest thing that she is now is a jeweler. So one of the hashtags of her things is life of a jeweler. The life of a jeweler. So now she's a jeweler as well. So if you steal a bracelet from Savers, as she does, rip off a couple of beads, put out a couple of charms, put it on Etsy, sell it as a car charm or a purse charm, that makes you a jeweler? Just as much as working as a receptionist in a hair salon makes you a highly trained cosmetologist, and going and mooching makeup tips, wasting people's commission time, makes you a cosmetologist. And because you had your mummy pay for grooming and you watched a groomer, then now that you hold down and manhandle your dog and give it a horrible cut, makes you a groomer. How about if you act like a detailer and wash your freaking filthy car? Did you guys see that white seat? Did you see that leather, that filth when she had Doobie in it? It's just, she doesn't need to be driving around with that dog. Okay, she does not need to be driving around. Leave the dog at home, you freaking creep. Because it doesn't, remember, our animals go on wee-wee pads, which means they go on the floor of her apartment, and she picks them up with paper towels and wee-wee pads. So that means that he's not trained at all. So you take him to a store, he gets shit all over, piss all over, carts, whatever. He's not a service dog, but I'm sure that she'd pull it's my emotional support dog, and I'm sure she'd throw a big fit. Oh God. I just, like I say, I needed the the blood boil to get me through the laundry room debacle, mess, issue, and get me started. But then I come out with so many questions after watching her that I just like, I don't know. I think I just need to take up drinking or something. I don't know. I don't know. But have you guys watched these last few videos? Oh, and then she wanted to update everybody that her interstitial cystitis is all better. Dumb bitch. Crotch pain from interstitial cystitis does not just come and go. I am here to tell you, as like I've told you, when somebody inquired about her interstitial cystitis, I have a real problem with that because I actually do have horrible interstitial cystitis, and my bladder actually hemorrhages to the point in which I have to be held down while they irrigate blood clots out of my urethra to get the pee going again. And one of my birthdays, I got sent home with a nice catheter around my leg. Nice, right? Yeah, I can't fly when that's going on or anything like that because my bladder can burst. So yeah, when I had my cytoscope, it was just full of blood. Full of blood. They're like, yeah, you have interstitial cystitis. Yeah, so what? Right? It's my life. Fuck my life, right? So because she went around and was going to the emergency room for her crotch pain, I think that nobody wanted to go up in there. Nobody wanted to go in there and put their miner's hat on, put the big old light on there, start pushing through and grab all the folds and try and find it and look up there and go. I think that they got a scope and they saw a little blob on it and they were like, okay, yeah, that's what it is. Let's let her go. Okay? Because there's a very specific drug that they give for true interstitial cystitis. And I don't want to say what it is because she is not taking it. And if she truly had it to the effect that it was affecting the tissue of the bladder, she'd be taking it. Like I say, I don't want to say it because there's actually 2 drugs that are very specific for it. And she's not said either. And so I don't want to say what they are because she doesn't. I saw when she brought in the camera and basically put that guy on the spot and was like, okay, so it is interstitial cystitis. He's like, well, there is, yes, a spot of irritation. Okay, so it is interstitial cystitis. Okay, all right. Okay, whatever. Very kind female physical therapist helped me as I was losing more and more function because of the extreme pain I was in 24/7, and directed me to a book called A Headache in the Pelvis. And it described interstitial cystitis as, I believe it was in Sweden, where the Swedish researchers defined it as the most painful human condition. And it is. It's a never-ending pain. It doesn't come and go. You find ways to manage it. You go through physical therapy. Of course, the drug for it put me into anaphylactic shock, but we won't talk about that. So I can't take the drug that would actually be therapeutic and the one drug that actually can reverse it. But anyway, I digress. It just makes me mad when she gets all these people to feel so sorry for her because of how much she whines, while the rest of us who have those real medical conditions have learned that nobody cares. Nobody's going to come and do your chores for you. No one's going to work for you. No one's going to give you money. You've still got to earn. You've still got to take care of your kids. You've got to suck it up, buttercup. You just got to go. Nobody's going to frickin' care. I don't know why she gets so much care and concern for her little issues, but she does. So yeah, I just want to give a little update. I hope you guys are having a great weekend, and I will love to see more of your feedback, and I will talk at y'all soon. And thanks for listening. Bye-bye.